everyone, it is Mona here at Craft Klatch, and today we're going to make a polymer clay penguin. Now you can adjust this penguin to be any size you want. I'm thinking a little bit more ornament, but you can make it smaller to make earrings, maybe a necklace, or attach it to like a bookmark or anything, a keychain. I have black, white, and orange polymer clay. We may or may not add another color to it, but this is what I'm going to start with. Now I don't want them to be huge, but I want them to be, a decent size, I guess. I rolled the clay into two balls, a little one for the head and a bigger one for the body. And I'm going to kind of shape it a little bit. Plop this guy right on there. I didn't roll that very well. Okay, we'll make him a little bit like that. I'm actually going to roll it a little bit to give him a nicer shape. We really only need a little bit of white because we're going to put some accents on his face and his body. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to blend this a little bit, the head and the body. I want there to be kind of a separation, but I want it to be, not like two separate pieces. I want it to have a little bit less of that look. But if you just keep rubbing like your thumb or your finger over it, it will blend together. I'm going to take a little bit of the white, I'm going to flatten it out right on my table. And then I'm going to take my needle tool, and you can use like a knitting needle or something like that instead if you want. Take my blade, scoop it up. Alright, there we go. There's his face. Now we're going to do his belly. And this one's going to be a little more oval. So there's the white. Now I need a little more black for his wings. And I'm just going to shape them into sort of an oval and press down. And then just attach them on. Now I still need some feet. And that's what the orange is for. And a beak, of course. Alright, so we're going to make it wider at one end and thinner at the other. When you squish it down, kind of pinch it at one end and it could be wider at the other. Okay, so he's going to have some unusually large feet. Squish him down, kind of press it in place. I'm going to take my needle tool, give him toes. So I need just a little bit of black. So here's the beak out of the orange. Now I have this pink and red swirled together from a different project, and I was experimenting, and all I did was I took two snakes of each color and put them together and rolled them and swirled them together, and then you twist and roll and twist and roll. And I'm going to show you how to do that in a future video, but in the meantime I'm just going to make a scarf out of this. You can make it out of a plain color, certainly. So we'll cut it here, take it out from around him, and now I'm going to flatten it a little bit. So I'm measuring it around him, and I'm going to cut it off about where I want it to be. Take it off him again, take my razor tool, make some little fringes at the end, and wrap it around him again. I have it wrapped just like this. Now if you wanted to make earmuffs, you could do the same type of a thing, and I need to make it really thin. Alright, I will take this, cut it, and I'll flatten it a little bit. Now we actually need the ear muff part of it. So I'm going to go to the other end, and I'm just going to cut two little pieces off of there. Okay, now I'm going to add it here. I will just take my needle tool, and just give it a little bit of texture. So here he is so far. What I need to do is I have a little hand sanitizer and a paintbrush. It doesn't give it any type of a finish, it just helps get rid of fingerprints. I'm even going to split some of the fringes a little bit to make it look like it's got a little movement going on. Now we just need to bake him. So follow the package directions on your clay and bake them. Now before I do that, I'm actually going to take my needle tool and put a little hole in his head, just like this. And that's just to help me put an eye screw in there later. So this little guy has been baked. He's got his earmuffs on and his scarf. And now I'm going to take just a little bit of white acrylic paint. And I think I'm going to have him looking up to the side. Just like this. I'll let that dry. I'll put a little black dot on there for the pupil. And he'll be ready. So I drew on a couple of little eyebrows as well as the pupil. So here he is, and now I have this little eye screw. I have this little eye screw, and you can get it at home improvement stores. I think Walmart carries them. And because I put that little hole in there, it's easy for me to screw it right in. Now you can attach a thin ribbon to hang him from the tree. It's a little party favor. There he is, all ready to go. Here's your ornament, homemade, fun to hang up on the tree. Let me know what you think in the comments below. We'll definitely see you next time. Happy crafting. Let me know if there's any other little critters or anything you'd like to see me make with polymer clay. Thanks guys, happy crafting, happy holidays.